Hello and happy gaming, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and today we're going for a little bit of a power build. So we've got essentially a grouping of Arcana that are going to do way more damage when you pair them up with just general damage ups, and even Volt Disc to a degree works on this same principle. But again, you'll notice that it's all very general purpose stuff, and that's because we are, of course, doing mystery box. So the rules of the mystery box game, I'm sure everyone knows them by now, but I can't assume that every single one of you are returning. So here's the gist of it. I'm going to carry the Curious Relic Cube up to level 3-1, whereupon I am going to drop it. There are going to be 5 relics that come pouring out of this box when I throw it on the ground, and I would like you to try to guess what's going to jump out of that box before I open it. If you get at least 2 of the relics correct, then you will get to decide the theme for the run on Thursday, because I already have something going on for tomorrow, and I usually take Tuesday and Wednesday off to do Dungeons and Dragons. If that ends up not being the case, it might be a bonus video, who knows. But either way, this run is pretty straightforward, so let's get into it. Oh, pardon me. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, my oh me. Oops. Alright, so by all rights, I could just ask him to start at the Chilling Dungeons. This time around, I think I'm gonna not do that. Let's just see where we begin. Oh my god, no Atlas for once. Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Alright, so we've got a decent spread of elements with the Arcana that were chosen. So I'm pretty sure we'll be able to handle most problems pretty effectively. You know, unless assholes firing lightning bolts out of a bow give me trouble. Get out of here. You suck. So I did also controller act right. I did also mention that I would be revealing the other side of the poll on today's episode, and that is the case. But you know the way I work. It's only going to be revealed at the end of the episode, so just be patient. I will, of course, inform you of what's going on. That having been said, the poll is technically up and ready. I just want to make sure that we get through this first. Oh, hello, Volt Disc upgrade. Nothing else there really works out very well for a power build, aside from maybe the Frost Seekers. But I'm not worried about no Frost Seekers. What do we have here? See, unless I see the graduation cap, I'm not sure I want to receive less gold. Because your gold gain is going to be a really big thing in helping you determine what your run is going to look like. Oh, I'm done. Oh, and you scored a critical. Ain't you a piece of shit? Smooth. That was so smooth, it was like butter. Oh, juice. Actually, you know what? Let's just do that. You know what? You can just fall apart too. I was thinking the pit was going to be the better way to take care of it, but I mean, you know, if you just want to fall apart, I can live with that. There we go. Alright. That's right, you guys never stood a chance. Who do you think you're dealing with here? I'm the captain of throwing big heavy objects. Or at least I would be if I had a knockout boulder. Woo-hoo-hoo. So while I have a moment, I do want to apologize for the kind of seeming lack of variety in my videos. Normally I've got stuff going on other than just Wizard of Legend, but considering that I now have to worry about my work schedule again, it's been a little difficult to get second and third videos out. Not that I even did third videos very often, but it was often enough that the lack of it feels a little awkward. So I wanted to make it known that I am thinking about that, and I do apologize for the lack of variety over the last couple of days. I'm gonna try to fix that as my next couple of shifts are short ones, but I just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page. I'm not cutting back. I'm not necessarily cutting back by choice. I'm cutting back because I. Oh hey, how did that hit? No, seriously, how did that hit? What did I do? What did I do? I don't even need that. I will take the Relic Rewards card, though. Nothing here is necessarily all that helpful, so let's just save our money and move on. Yeah, I see you there, Mr. Sonic Thrust. But what you didn't count on is that I'm very good at throwing circles made out of electricity. Yeah! Doesn't that seem a little anticlimactic? You're an anticlimax. That was my nickname in high school. Honestly, I hope that was no one's nickname in high school, because that is a really harsh way to take the piss out of someone. Can you go away now? Thank you. Didn't you leave something in the oven? What are you talking about? I don't have a... Oh, wait. I have to go. Now I can just take it. Okay, so this whole knock enemies into pits idea seems to be failing on account of I do enough damage that I don't have to. It's like, what, the fourth or fifth time I've tried to knock an enemy into a pit and the game is just like, yeah, they're dead. Don't worry, you got them. Really? My big trampling fireball was stopped by some pottery? Does that really make any sense? Well, you know, Dark Sage, it doesn't go through enemies, it just kind of stops on them and explodes, and yeah, okay. You and your logic. Here we go. So we're not exactly just soaring on wings of muscle right now, but our damage is definitely high enough that we're getting work done. Yeah, I thought for sure that would kill them. I guess I wasn't paying attention to their HP. Love Tidal Blast. Okay, how is everyone getting so many critical hits against me? Y'all need to cut that out. Starting with a special curse of my own making, all enemies get an improved critical hit rate. That's not fair. Shouldn't the player get something too? Yeah, Explosive Flatulence. It doesn't sound like a bonus, and it's not. It's just the only way I could think of to explain that you had too many bean burritos. Alright, so here's the boss chamber. Now let's... I saw Iris over here. Let's dip in and say hello. What do you got for me, Iris? You've got upgrades to both of the spells that I'm using that aren't my basic. Nice. Alright, so we now have a spike track that extends out past my dash. I've got a tidal blast that comes with a shield. And goes really well with onion dip. Alright. So I am hoping to find other arcana to use. And don't get me wrong, I have no issue with what I have. After all, I chose it for a mystery box episode. But it is nice to have other options, especially when things get out of control. And of course for combo extension. After all, who doesn't love a little bit of extended combo? Okay, so none of these are really that great aside from Cabby's Cotton Candy. Alright. Cool. With all the money that we're saving, we can afford to buy our own vending machine and stock it exclusively with Reese's Pieces. By the way, if it seems like I'm acting a little weirder than normal, I'd like to point out that this is kind of how I get when I'm a little more tired than usual. So, just wanted to throw that out there in case it seemed like I was high on something. All right, Wonder Twins, I know what you have to say. Let's do this. Ow. There he goes. That was a nice opening volley. Oops. I made an oopsie. There we go. Didn't even get all the way through their third cycle. That's how you know the painkillers are working. Alright. Don't mind taking Fade Away with them for a second time in a row. It's not going to be that effective against Shu, though, so I would like to find another strong Fire Arcana before that. Maybe, like, Blazing Lariat would be nice. Blazing Vault would be okay. I could live with that. I would rather have something that I can fire off from a distance, but there aren't a lot of long-range Fire Arcana that work well with a power build. A lot of long-range Fire Arcana that work just fine with a critical build, but I'm not working with a critical. God damn it, why do I always feel that that should be... Alright, screw it, I'm moving it. I tried to use it, and of course it wasn't on frickin' right bumper, it was on goddamn left bumper, and just ended up standing there and taking a hit to the face. Like, oh, we can't keep doing this. Why is that ghoul not dying? Seriously, oh. Oh, more water summoners, isn't that just lovely? And of course you get to hide behind those knights because how dare you have to actually handle any problems yourself. Minion summoning, backstabbing loser. I don't know about the backstabbing part. It just he's dressed like the king's vizier that's trying to backstab him for you know, the power. and the glory. Alright, so what would really be nice is if I could find a Wind Arcana to bust that thing open with. So I will keep an eye out for that. Woohoo! Get out of here. Who do you think you are? I am actually surprised that that hit. I thought for sure I would just end up getting stopped at a wall. Alright, so here I like both the Water Cushion and the Cobalt Firestone. Cobalt Firestone giving me a little bit of a buffer in close range encounters. Which, of course, could help out while I'm using Spike Track. Because obviously, while you're using Spike Track, you're trying to like run into the enemies. Okay, what I oftentimes forget about Fadeaway Rhythm is just how strong of a spell that really is. Like, it does way more damage than I ever remember it doing. Every time I go, gosh, why don't I pick this more often? Fadeaway Rhythm is so strong. And then I promptly forget about that again until the next time I find it. Pick it up because, hey, I need something. And then I go, God, it's so strong. Why don't I ever use this? I am the designer of my own inadequacies. Oh, hello, Doctor. Okay, so we can definitely afford another Arcana just to bring to her and just drop off. So what would be ideal is if we find an unenhanced standard Wind Arcana. We can use that. Sword wielding Lummox. That's right, I used the word Lummox, what of it? Ideally, we'll find an unenhanced Wind Arcana that we can use to open the lock on that treasure chest, and then give to Dr. Song as a way of saying thank you for your services. And on an only semi-related note, hopefully you've all appropriately thanked the people working in healthcare services in your area, because as of right now, working in healthcare is very frightening. Okay, so this room is nothing but hate-inspiring. Oh, come on. Can you just get into the friggin' pit? Alright, I hated that. I want to never see that room again. Hey, look at that. Ideal scenario. Alright, so we're going to take Gale Force Alignment. We're going to, again, complain about that horrible room, because that room was awfully designed and came with basically no means of... Okay, Cobalt Firestone, calm it down there, buddy. Here we go. Well, there's a token I don't need. I don't really care about finding Cremire the Collector, honestly. I mean, I can sell him this token. That's about all I really want. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it. Hold on. It'd be faster if I just go back to the portal. Pardon me. That was some good yogurt. We'll give the doctor the Gale Force Alignment, and she will give me a messily written prescription. I mean, extra healing is actually never a bad thing. So that works for me, especially since there are some rooms that are just plain kicking my ass. Yeah, teleport, throw fireballs, because you're a jerk. Okay, can the minions go away now? All of you just, go, leave. Just get out of my face. How did I miss? No, I'm pretty sure I hit him and he was taking damage, but how did the last... Ugh, I'm so confused. Archaic cheat sheet. Well, I mean, Kremeyer's gonna show up on the next floor. We can sell it to him. Hopefully the gold should set me up for at least the next floor or two. I don't know if you guys can hear the geese flying by outside, but there they go. They know it's autumn, and even though the weather today is going to be unnecessarily hot for autumn weather, it's definitely autumn. Plus, that is just the weather for today, not in general. Anything here that's at all interesting? Kinda like Spell Thief Socks. I kinda like Thesis on Defense. I'm gonna take Spell Thief Socks. Just a general movement speed increase for each Arcana on cooldown, which I can get down with. Get out of here. There we go. Alright, what is she selling? Now, I'm not seeing a good Fire Arcana, I'm not gonna lie about that. And as much as I like Stalwart Defenders, I don't think I can justify taking it because I'm trying to actually keep my distance for the most part. Fadeaway Rhythm is the outlier there. And I can still kind of use it at mid-distance. I won't get all hits, but... Alright, guys, go away. There we go. Now, one thing I do know is that, with the exception of Nox, most of the other NPCs give you something special for showing up with their token. I wonder what you get from Kremeyer, if anything. Guess I'll find out. Another part of the reason why I did this is, you know, education. As there should never be a time in which you forego being educated. I don't necessarily mean, you know, going to school. I mean just having knowledge. You don't need to necessarily acquire knowledge only from a school, because you can teach yourself. People like me were called autodidactic learners. Alright, so then we're going to give you the Archaic Cheat Sheet. And then I will also give you that. That's a good one. Yes, I thought you might like that. So all it is it just counts as a good relic. Alright. It's okay, it's about what I expected. So, no harm, no foul there, right? No. Sorry, but not really feeling like I need that. Alright. So, kind of disappointing, somewhat disappointing relic selection this time around, I gotta say. There we go, Spike Track laying down the damage. This is not worth it, so... Not bad. For some reason, imagine him either sounding Australian or sounding like Harrison Ford. And I hope I'm not just... I hope some of you here understand who Harrison Ford is and know he's not the guy that played the bit role in The Force Awakens. It's Harrison Ford we're talking about. He played Han Solo, he played Indiana Jones. Like, I hope it's not just that I'm really old. I don't even think I'm that old, to be honest with you. Run. I think it's weird that she cast the first half of Binary Splashdown without actually doing it. Is it just that she's wearing a dress and doesn't want to do a lot of jumping? Because it's not like she's against the use of physical attack. She creates a great sword out of ice, after all. Alright, so I was hoping to have a decently strong fire attack to use against Shu. I mean, outside of Exploding Fireball, I wanted more than one strong fire attack to use against Shu. But I'm not going to get too mad. At least I have something. I do like Gale Force alignment, so I will pick that up. How are you not affected by Gale Force alignment? Are you somehow summoning things while you're being hit by whirling dervishes? What kind of crap is that? There we go. I see a book. I mean, it doesn't matter because I don't have any summons, it won't be effective, but at least I know the monsters there are going to be worth a decent amount of gold. Though to be fair, it's not like the gold is doing much for me, so... Hopefully the Curious Relic Cube will have something nice in it, because... Okay, you guys are all jerks. I hate you all. So here's the thing about Gale Force alignment. It's one of those spells that seems like it only would work in a very specific thing like a critical hit build, but I would argue that it works well in most builds just because of its property of holding enemies still. It's just a great control method. Can you go away now? I know you think you're cool because of your evading Zephyr spell. I'd just like to point out that, at the moment, only one of us is actually using this rune. Ah, lovely. Oh, and there's the Graduation Bouquet again. So, Because I have a ton of gold, I am going to pick it up because I want to see something. It says it does double relic drops, so that means that there's the possibility that I could get 10 relics from the mystery cube. And if that's the case, then I mean that's a hell of a bounty, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, that's right, you guys aren't affected by that. I'm more or less picking it up because it's there. Alright, so... yeah, I know it's broken, but I can't help it. I really like the idea of it. And being able to throw 4 of those at once, is that really all that useful? I'm gonna say not really. It's different when the final attack of your basic combo is like a big strike. Yay, I'm a genius! Especially when there's a portal up here. Come on. Yeah, you know what would be nice right now? A movement speed bonus. Yeah, you didn't give us a chance to stop and guess what you were thinking. Oh, sorry. Alright. Higher. Oh, yeah, that's right. I will finish exploring this floor. And the thing is, I'm not having enough trouble with the run that I feel like I need to drop the cube before I finish this floor. But most of the relics I've been picking up have been kind of a little lackluster. As if you can't tell by the idea that I have so much money without having picked up a special, money gain relic, yeah, it's not exactly been stellar on the relic front. And still not stellar on the relic front, but yes, it did double the drops there. Alright, so it is now Mystery Cube time. Figure we'll come to a nice wide open area to do this. Alright, so there's a number of relics I have that I can just drop without consequence. So if we find anything good out of the relic cube, then hey, we've now made it to the promised land. So 5 relics, potentially 10. If it's 10, then, well, adjust your guessing proportions accordingly. I'll still hold up to the if you get 2, you get to decide what I do for Thursday's run. But let's see what happens. So with the Graduation Bouquet, I should get 10 relics out of this box. So hopefully we get to pick and choose some good stuff. No, 10 guesses. Have your guesses ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mystery box! Oh, no, it only did 5. Huh, that's disappointing. Alright, well, Sleepy Thunderstone, Nerite's Shell, Auditor's Talisman, Ella's Glass Kite, not box, and P-word name Hourglass. Sorry, I don't entirely know how to pronounce that. So, if you had guessed any of those, if you had guessed a combination of those, then hey, you get to decide what I do for Thursday. And congratulations to you, good sir or madam. There we go. So now if I find anything better, I can always drop the Relic Rewards card. I could drop the Cobalt Firestone, the Permafrost Cube, and Ella's Glass Kite is probably going to be broken by the time I find Anders on the next floor. So let's make it a good glass kite. You know, even with things as they are, it would be nice to find the merchant's cart, get a little bit more damage going on, but alright, that's what we call domination. And that's Nocturne, yay! I'll probably end up coming back to Nocturne and giving him some random standard arcana that I buy from Iris. Hopefully he'll give me something really neat. Again, still kind of looking for Blazing Lariat or some sort of decent fire arcana to make short work of Shu with. Would be nice, but I know my luck, I'm not holding my breath. Okay, well see, there are things here that are okay, but no. Hi Riku, how you doing, honey? Okay, so take that. There's nothing there that really works well with a power build, so I barely have a power build. I have a rope that's a good start for power build, and then the game just basically said, yeah, we're just gonna drop a lot of general purpose stuff on you. Things that you look at and say, oh, I mean, that's not bad, but objectively I would have just preferred something else. That's basically been the entire run. Not bad, just objectively I would have preferred something else. Alright, let's go ahead and give him magnetic breakers now. Maybe we'll get something really good out of it. Ho ho indeed, my card-playing friends. Oh, that was a bust. Yeah, Surge Anchor. Guess what? I don't want it. Yeah, that's just been this entire run, is just a lot of eh. Not to mention a screaming bird who's trying to get my attention. Which, I mean, yeah, you have my attention, but you have to understand, honey, I'm trying to record. There we go. Alright. Another chance to get something from Anders. Somehow I'm not surprised that we didn't get anything really all that good, but I am going to take Assassin's Blade. Everything else is kind of on that edge of too little too late. Hey, I hate you all. Not you guys are alright, but the damn... Wait, I'm sorry, what? What was that? Hey, what? How did you... Hey, can we stop with this garbage? God, I hate archers. Alright, what are these? I can't even see them. Berserker's Axe. Reinforced Bracers. What does this do? That's nice. Alright, so then I can drop that, pick up the Sleepy Thunderstone. Alright, yeah, that's about our lot. Well, also. And I don't like the idea of only getting a damage boost after I've taken damage, but it's better than not having a damage boost at all. Which, that's kind of how we've done this entire run, is no sort of damage boost or anything of interest, so, you know. Damn it. Okay, cool. Done. Oh, Mirror Shield. Alright, that's actually somewhat useful. I mean, I would almost rather have, you know, anything else. That's not true. I genuinely like Mirror Shield. I'm just a little disappointed that throughout this entire run I haven't really found anything of note. No, I didn't need to buy that, now that I think about it. Simultaneously, I have all this gold and nothing to do with it, so let me just feel like I've accomplished something in this run. It's kind of what this entire run feels like, it's just a great big eh. Excuse me, dash button, would you like to do something? Yeah! You can tell I'm tired because I'm having a hard time dodging things that I normally can dodge. And yes, I know Shu is just the worst boss. I'm aware of that. I mean, why did they give him incredible agility and attacks that linger for a long time? What are you? Blazing Blitz. Not gonna lie, I don't really want it. But I don't want Magnetic Breakers either, so there you go. And even Magnetic Breakers would be a bit more useful than Blazing Blitz, not gonna lie. I know there's probably a contingent of you out there that actually really like Blazing Blitz, just, I don't know, I found that it hinders me more than it helps me. I also want to point out, I don't necessarily hate this run, I just find it to be very meh. And that's kind of this run in a nutshell, it's very eh. It just gives off this feeling of, eh, cheers. Excuse me, Dash. Could you do something? I mean, I know the game kind of hates me right now, but you know, you could at least try to be amicable in your means. That's the greatest damage up I'm going to get is a friggin' 5%. Oh, man. What a truly strange run this has been. I can normally do better than that. But you know what? I can do better than Gale Force alignment, at least for this fight. Fuck torches! Wait, what hit me? Like, I know I'm tired and not really paying a lot of attention to things, but I'm pretty sure there was nothing there, unless I'm just a complete moron. Which I've come to accept that I am a bit of a moron. Yes, you have underestimated me. Prepare to do battle with a very sleepy wizard. Hey. Ow. Oh, I have, since I revised my thought process on using spike tracks, so that's been actually working out better for me than it used to. But yeah, everything else in this run has been just kind of, not gonna lie, kind of a letdown. Ha! Take that. Victory by Cabby's Cotton Candy. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah, and further disappointment with this, because it didn't double the number of relics dropped from the Curious Relic Cube, so yeah, Graduation Bouquet, you're kind of on my shit list now. Not entirely. It did do its job in other areas. I'm just really surprised that there's no synergy between that and Curious Relic Cube. That feels like a missed opportunity. But, I don't know, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that would be the mystery box. And now I suppose I should go ahead and reveal what I'm thinking for this week's theme poll. So, I have a very interesting theme based upon the rule of 3. Normally, that's a rule that you use to describe going over points in like a debate or an essay, which is why most essays are, you know, here's your thesis statement, then generally three paragraphs explaining your points, and within those 3 paragraphs it'll be 3 sentences, you know, backing up the 3 points of your thesis, and then your closing statement / argument, you know, your rule of 3. In this case, I'm using that to mean, hey, 3 heads are better than 1, or even 2 in this case. So that means that both of the characters present in the poll are character trios. In this case, I already revealed Doug Trio, and they are going to be going up against Cerberus from Helltaker. Oh, we've got 2 really interesting character trios. Let me know which one you're interested in for this week's theme poll runs. And as per usual, I appreciate you guys spending time with me today. I hope to have another video out later today, but if I don't, I apologize. It's just that I'm oddly tired. Even oddly. Yeah. Retail work. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, join me on Discord, and by all means, vote in the poll. Let me know who you prefer. And I will see you guys in the next video. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you